Love on yourself. Know you are that woman, that girl, the ish, all of that. That you deserve a great life. That life is happening for you, not to you. That you are magnificent. You are the greatest creation God has ever made. You have everything inside of you to be the best version of yourself. All you have to do is look within you to find it. Hi Pretties, welcome back to Pretty Incorporated, where we are loving on ourselves and shining our light on the world. I am Germany, and today I'm coming with you with a video that I wanted to put my opinion on it. Just want to express myself on the idea. And so I've seen this whole movement going around about that girl, or that girl, and being that girl, or whatever. It's like that girl, like just being how to be that girl, how to be that girl, whatever that girl is. And so when I first saw it, I was like, okay, what is that? What is that? So I kind of just was researching, doing my research on it, and kind of was like, okay, it's not like, it's like we got to give people the real deal. Like when you think about that girl, the first thing that comes to my mind is you got to have luxury bags, you got to have nice shoes, you got to have just had to have all these material like things. And I'm like, that is not what that girl is. I'm like, I am an average everyday woman, and I have to be that girl or that woman every day of my life. And so it's like, how do I be the everyday woman? How do I be that everyday woman? Was my thoughts. And so I said, let me look at it and see, because there was a point in my life where it was like I allowed, things I seen on social media and things like that to really sway me about who I was and what I stood for and how I liked myself, and just body-wise and mentally, just messed up from just all of the things that we see and what we think should be that girl. And so my thought is that I kind of listed out some things that I do in my life that I think will help other everyday women to know you are that girl. Look at yourself and say, honey, I am the ish. I got everything. I'm capable of doing so much. Like, life is happening for me, not to me. Because it's help shaping and molding you. So I'm going to share a few tips that I think helps you be that girl or that woman in your life. And so it has helped me, and it's what I do, and it's helped me to get to this level of confidence that I feel like I have developed just over a year ago. Just really, to be honest, this just happened to me over last year in 2020, where I had to realize, man, I wake up with me every day. I deal with me every day. Like nobody else deals with me. I deal with me every day. So I gotta love myself, and I gotta like myself, and I gotta say I'm the ish to myself, because nobody's gonna pump me up to do anything. Nobody's gonna push me harder than I'm gonna push myself. And so you have to just keep pushing yourself to that level of confidence to say, I'm content with who I am. I love my body. I love my mind. I love the quirky things about me. I love the things that I really don't do. Just you having to really truly love yourself and just be accepting of who you are. And so my first one is develop daily habits. And I say that meaning you need to develop like routines. Like for me, it's having a good solid morning routine. People talk about, why you get up so early? Why you get up so early? Well, I get up at 4 o'clock. From 4 to 5, I spend an hour with God. I'm doing my Bible plans. I'm either and then I'm praying and talking to God. Even then, it just doesn't stop. But I dedicate that hour of not touching on social media and none of those things. Really, really getting my thoughts and mind ready for the day, and really just talking to God and just letting Him come in and allowing Him to be coming into my life. So again, waking up early. I have a gym routine. I go to the gym, or I work out at home, or work out with my trainer, whichever one I'm feeling like that day to do. I'm either doing that, and I'm either going 3 times a week, or maybe 5 times a week, depending on how I'm feeling, depending on if I want to get a little extra in there. I'm making healthy food choices, making sure that I'm picking the right things to fuel my body, because if I don't take care of this body, I'm not going to last long enough in life to, reap the fruits of my labor and the things that I'm working towards. And so I also mentioned prayer, having a prayer life. If that is for you, develop a habit of doing that, because it is very important for us to have that time with God, for us to hear from Him. And what I had to learn myself, which I said today, was that you got to stop doing a lot of talking. You need to learn how to listen. God knows everything that you constantly pray about every day. He knows your concerns. Let's just kind of listen to the feedback that's going to come to us to help you. So that's another thing with doing that. Number 2, a big one, working on yourself. Working on yourself. Knowing, working on yourself is reading books, learning, being a learner, constantly developing and growing and learning about new things you never really thought of, took perspective. Reading books helps you to see in the lives of other people. Watching YouTube videos helps you to get a perspective for other things and being in the lives of other people. All those things, definitely things to think about. You never want to stop learning. You always want to be a learner and always constantly growing. Go to a therapist. I see a therapist. I knew then that I realized I had to see a therapist when I started just really not being able to convey my emotions, or realizing that a lot of times my childhood upbringing and the trauma that I experienced as a child really shaped me and really formed the woman that I thought I was supposed to be. And when I realized it, I was like, no, that's not good. That's not a good place to be. And so I learned a whole lot, and I can tell you, just going to a therapist helps you to feel lighter. And I would say go once a week if you can afford that. Check with your insurance. But definitely go see a therapist. Therapists are heaven sent. Even though I also wanted a therapist, because I was like, I'm tired of the people close to me having to deal with me throwing off my baggage and the things I'm going through. When I don't know all the time when they're going through what they're going through, they don't really need to always be having my problems on the brain. And so I learned that let's dump it on someone who knows how to, hopefully they know how to, take that stuff and leave it where it's at work, and not bring it home. So that was my thought on that. Change the things you do. Change the things that you can change. Look at yourself. Evaluate yourself. What do you not like about yourself? What is it that you want to change? What is it like that you want to see? Like for me, one of that girl, or that woman things that I thought was about changing the way you dress, which you will evolve in some point in the way you dress. A lot of things that you thought were appropriate at 14 and 21 and all that 25 is not appropriate going into your 30s. Me, who is close to 30, okay? So that is something like you have to also change that. If you want to change the way you look, like me, I wanted to elevate my style to be more of a mature woman, and one who doesn't show off so much skin, because you can say a whole lot without showing off skin. It's all about the imagination. And so me, it's like clothes for me are like a silhouette in a way, because I can wear something that's form-fitting, but you only get my silhouette. You don't get to see a piece of skin. You don't get to see a nipple. You don't even get to see the brown part, the areola part. You're not seeing none of that. You just get like, ooh, I want to see what that's like, maybe without clothes, whatever. It's just like leaving, because men are visual too. Well, that's a whole nother thing in itself. But that part, leave something to the imagination. That's all I say. Your mindset. I had to learn that the way I talked to myself was important. The things that I told myself was important. How I made myself feel was important. If I was constantly being negative, if I was constantly talking down on myself, if I was constantly just being so not optimistic, not hopeful, not knowing, not being grateful, that I was going to stay in that place, because I was not opening up myself to receive abundance and to receive great things. And I was feeling like I didn't deserve great things. I was like, I'm not worthy. I was like, I've been in this space for years where I feel like nothing has broken from my life, and so I'm just here to just rot. Literally, let me tell you, that's what I felt. And that was just like, there was no way I wanted to live like that. No way I wanted to keep living like that. And so I just had to let that go. I had to be positive. Like, I made this index card box full of inspirational quotes and scriptures and all those things, so that in the morning time or throughout my day, I may carry something to work with me and just take them out when I need to pick me up and read them to say, you know what, okay, this is what it is, this is what I set my mind to. And so it helps me just to really get into the space of saying, like, you got it, you all right, this is where you're supposed to be, let's keep it moving, you're gonna make it. So, and then just, making things happen, finding a way to make things happen in your life to where you feel like you are achieving your goals, making sure you're doing what you want to do, setting in consistent action is what I'm on. Every time I get behind this camera, I'm taking a step closer to growing my community, and so it's just all about taking the action to build. No, it's not going to happen overnight. No, it's not going to be tomorrow, even though I'm in the millennial age where I want microwave results, but that's not going to happen for me. That's not what it's going to do. And so another thing was taking a social media break. I encourage anyone to do it. I'm about to get ready to do it when I do my fasting for 21 days coming up on the 10th. And so I encourage any of you girls, take a social media break, because all those Instagram people we see, all the makeup, the glamour, the bodies that have been made, all those things could sway you. Seeing somebody's achievements and feeling like you have not done it. And I say that not saying that you are not the only one. You are not alone. You are not alone when I say social media has done it to me. Social media makes me feel away sometimes, and I have to say, you know what? When it's my time, it's my time. Got it, whatever. I'm not meant to be at that level, maybe. Even though I want to be at a great level, some type of impact in the world that I say, but maybe that's not my time right now. Maybe I haven't learned what I need to learn. Maybe I'm not on that track. But it's like just doing things to just, get yourself away from what society has done to us as women, making us think that that's that girl or that woman, because it's not. Set boundaries with people. Learn where you need to draw the line. I have learned to say, okay, hey, I can't, right, I'm not dealing with that today. Like when me talking about my friends and me putting off my, hey, maybe I'm not feeling that stuff. Like, I love you, please forgive me, but today I can't really deal with that. That's setting a boundary. Like somebody, just drawing people, like at work, what are your boundaries? Somebody just coming into your room telling you, oh, here you go. Hey, there's a way you could come at me with that. I just want to say, I don't like that. Is there a way you could kind of reword something? Can you just do something different? Because I'm not really liking the way you're talking to me. So just kind of thinking about those things and setting boundaries definitely helps keep your peace of mind, keeps you in control of the situation, and, knowing how to deal with certain things. So definitely set boundaries. Create your dream environment. Create your space. Create how you want your home to feel. Your home is what you come to every day in and day out. Where you sleep, where you lay your head, where you rest. Create the environment you want. Create it just create my setup. This was my idea of a setup. Now I knew my color scheme and all that kind of stuff that I wanted to go for, but this was the ideal setup that I made for my area for when I film, and I love it and I like it. And so it was just like, okay, this is my space. This is my space to where I feel like I'm creative. It just sends off a creative spirit for me, and it gets me right in the mood to say, this is where I like to be with my setup. So you want to create a life, that you don't have to vacation from. I don't want to feel like I got to go away to enjoy my life. I want to say I can enjoy my life here, but still go on a vacation if I want to, So that kind of thing. Getting into really know your worth. Honestly, if I didn't learn anything on this journey of just really trying to be that woman for myself, was knowing my worth, knowing my value, really knowing what it was to say I deserve so many things. I am deserving of a great life. I'm deserving of this. I'm deserving for all my heart desires, not feeling like I wasn't. And so knowing that you are worthy of everything that is promised to you. And we have to also remember to trust in God's timing and what God has for us. Getting clear about what you want. Know what it is you want in life and what you want out of life. Like my vision board is taking me so long this year to even write, because I'm like, I don't know if I want to piece that yet. I'm like, God, just give me clarity. And then the other day, it just went off. I went off on my board. Like I was just, and I did mine digitally this year, but I went off on it. Like I've made it. It's like everything just came together. All of what I wanted, everything that I wanted, just came together. And so that was it. Another thing is accepting where you are. Accept where you are in life and know that it could get better if you do steps to get to that next place, to your goals. You are taking those baby steps to reach the big picture. And that is how I'm looking at life. It's just being like, I'm grateful for where I am. I thank God for where I am, because I have a roof over my head. I can pay my bills. I can sustain. I can do things that I need to do. I can take care of all the things that I need to take care of and still be blessed without it. Like I had to pay an extra bill that came up. Lord knows I don't know how God worked that out for the extra money to come, but He did, and I was grateful for that. So it's just being able to say, what, this is a stepping stone to get to where I need to be, but God needs something to come out of it and for me to learn something in the midst of it. And so that's being grateful where you are. Live your life for you. This is your life. You get one life to live, and live it for you. Do what you want to do. Live for no one. Let no one try to control your life. Let no one try to be the writer of your life. You are the creator along with God of your life. You don't know what's going to happen, but you know what you can do to make a step forward. And if it's meant for you, I feel like it'll work out for you. So just live life for you. Live life for you. Live life for you. And so that's really all I have. It's not about the clothes that we wear. It's not about the material things. It's being that woman in your life. It's more about you and how you think. Let's just be clear. Being that woman, everything else is icing on the cake. Having to say I could treat myself to a luxury bag, having to say I can, change my wardrobe or buy a new shirt and things like that. Those are just the icing on the cake. They're not that batter that you gotta mix to get that cake right. It's not it. It's for us as women, we gotta go deep to be that woman or that girl in your lives. We have to go deep, and you have to go deep mentally. And you have to change the way your perspective from the inside out. Because I learned that. I learned that changing my physical didn't change the mental that was messed up here. It didn't. I'm still working to this day. But I know these things have helped me along the way to really see, you were messed up. Yeah, you started with the physical, but you really weren't. The physical didn't matter until you got down to physical, right? You got healthy living, exercising. But it did not help. It helped you realize, I'm mentally messed up more than I was physically. So that is just that. But I want to encourage you ladies to love on yourself. Know you are that woman, that girl, the ish, all of that. That you deserve a great life. That life is happening for you, not to you. That you are magnificent. You are the greatest creation God has ever made. You have everything inside of you to be the best version of yourself. All you have to do is look within you to find it. Don't fight yourself. Don't let the doubt, don't let the world tell you who you are. Don't allow people to live for you. When it's your time, it's your time. But love yourself, because you get only one life and it's only one you, and you wake up to you every day. And you have to love the person looking back at you. But there's so many things that you can do to get to that place where you feel like I'm top tier. I am confident in myself. So I thank you, girls. And I just hope that you can get that and resonate with it. Also, I want to share something that I did for myself that I thought was very obsessive. But it was alright. And that was because I was in that place of being obsessed with myself. I was being in that space of loving on myself. So what I did was, I had a photo of myself. I hope y'all can see it. Blown up of myself. And I have put it up in my house. Because I wanted to remind myself that, girl, you are the ish. There is no one like you. Like, do you see this picture? I slayed this picture, okay? I slayed this picture. And so it was for me. I'm looking at my viewfinder, sorry. But it was for me to know and remind myself every day, girl, you are the ish. Okay? That ain't nobody touching you. That this is a reminder. And I'm going to also write words on here. I wrote words on a piece of paper that I'm going to end up writing on here with a Sharpie. You do the same. To say, like, just showing that I love myself, telling me the things that I am. Like, I am beautiful, I am authentic, I am original, I am creative, I am witty, you know, I am a visionary. Like, it is so many things that you can write about yourself, like so many words that you can do. And I encourage any woman to do this. Go to Office Max, where I go, Office Max, Office Depot, get them to blow you up, put this on cardboard, and baby, when I say I look at this and I'm reminded of myself, like, girl, you fire. Okay, if anybody tell you nothing, you fire. You love yourself, you got it, you the ish, you are fire. So this is my daily reminder, and along with my vision boards to help me say, you know what, we're on the right track, that there's no one like you. So yes, definitely, girls, I advise you to do this because it is top tier. Thank you, Pretty, so much for watching. I hope you girls learned something. I hope that I can help you out in any way with moving forward, with loving yourselves. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Pretty family because we are only getting bigger. And I cannot wait to see where how our family grows and where we go from here with all the things and connecting with one another. I thank you, and I will see you girls in the next video.